Hi everyone, Jennifer here with the 2021 January energy update. And gosh, what a year. What a year have we gone through. And if anything, 2020 has been a forward for this decade. And I've said that several times already, but 2020 has been a forward, an introduction to what this decade is going to look like. And what it has done, all the discomfort that it's brought to us, is to show us how disconnected we've become to our personal sovereignty, how far we've walked away from our personal sovereignty, how disempowered we've become. And it sounds very negative that I'm saying all these things, but the reality of it is all of this is for our growth. It's for us to rediscover ourselves, our humanity, our sovereignty, to realize that our superpower is human and nothing else. That we are unique in our own ways, but none of us is special in our power. We are all equal, we are all one. And in order for us to come closer and closer to that unity point, it is more and more important for us to tune within, to listen to the voices within, to find the wisdom within, to self-empower ourselves, to open our eyes, open our minds, open our heart to ever-expanding truth. Because truth isn't one-sided. Truth isn't a point. Truth is a spectrum. And in order for us to move forward as humanity, we must be open to the multitude of truth out there. We must be open to the idea that more than one answer exists for every question that you have. And all of the answers are equally valid from all different perspectives. We've become this society of people so used to finding we want this one answer. We want this one truth, but that doesn't exist. Everything is and isn't all at the same time. And until we realize that truth exists in a multitude, until we realize that we cannot judge, we cannot assign a good or bad. We're constantly trying to judge, this is good, this is bad, this is wrong, this is right. Everything is good and bad and right and wrong all at the same time. And that's a very radical way to think. But I challenge you in this first month, every time you feel like something is bad, every time you feel like something is really good, think of it the other way. Try to look at it from both ways and it becomes neutral. Everything is neither good or bad. And everything is good and bad at the same time. And when we become neutral, we become empowered. We become empowered in our own sovereign nature. And that's something that we've long lost touch with, because we're constantly being told that we're not good enough. We're not good enough for all these different kind of truth. We're not good enough to do our own research. We're not good enough to figure out our own healing. We're not good enough, constantly. But we want to change and rewrite that narrative. The 20s is going to be about us changing and rewriting the narrative that you are not enough, because you are enough. Every single one of us, I am enough, you are enough, we are enough in our humanness, in our humanity. And don't ever be afraid of falling, of doing the wrong thing, of feeling the bad emotions, because that is what makes you human. A lot of times we feel bad emotions and we think that that makes us who we are. It isn't what makes us who we are. It is all part of the journey. We're actually here as humans to understand, to see the beauty of imperfection. We are not here to perfect perfection, because we are all a divine being having a very human experience. Human experience is all about imperfection. It's about the polarities that both truth, yes and no, equally exist. That right and wrong are both the same, just two sides of the same coin. But we sit divided as people, as nations, thinking that my side is better than your side is better than my side. Everybody's side seems to have an upper hand over another person's side. No, we are all equal. And it's time to take apart the sides. It's time to take apart the hierarchy. There's no human being that is higher or below another person. And as we dismantle the need to judge, the need to reduce ourselves to a single point rather than understanding ourselves for the full spectrum of being that we are, the more we have to move away from reductionism to holism. Okay? Because humanity has lost touch with who it is, who we are, our original nature, because we've been taught to see ourselves in parts and pieces, but we are not parts and pieces. We are whole. Our body is whole. There is connection between mind and body and spirit. There's going to be so much coming in the coming months. So much expansion, so much learning and being able to tap into this quantum field, right? Because sometimes people this quantum field for the longest time was like all this woo-woo stuff. And not to be derogatory about woo-woo stuff, but this quantum field exists. We lost touch with it. There is nothing special with it. There's nothing special about being psychic. There's nothing special about supernatural. There's nothing special about our special powers, all right? Because that is all part of us. There's also nothing bad about the darkness. There's nothing bad about the parts of us that we want to shove away and we don't want to. There's nothing bad about crying. There's nothing bad about feeling bad. There's nothing bad about having a bad day. I just had a really bad day. And it doesn't diminish the fact that we all have access to this divine knowledge, to this divine wisdom. What I have to share is not anything different than what you have inside already. We all have this knowledge. We all have this power within. And the revolution that's coming is incredibly powerful, but incredibly subtle. The revolution happens here within. Allowing our minds to open, allowing our hearts to open, being radically compassionate and being radically non-judgmental. That is going to change our world. January is just getting started. I want to say buckle up for the ride, but there is no ride to buckle up for. There is nothing to prepare us for what is coming. And it's going to be exciting. I don't think anything that's coming our way, as chaotic or as difficult as it seems, is not meant to put us down. It's meant to help us rise. If you think about the human body, it's naturally buoyant. If you push us down, we will come up. And with anything, everything is a cycle. So if there's a power pushing down, there's an equal power pushing up. Everything is equal. So tune out of the distractions that are trying to get your attention. Tune in to the wisdom and the knowledge that's already within you, within your heart, within your mind, within your body. It makes a massive, massive change. If you've been watching my The Light Quotient, Rise of the Human Collective on my Instagram TV right now, series 2 will be coming out very soon. I repeatedly say that the placebo effect is actually the most incredible healing power of humanity. And it's constantly being written off as something, it's a fluke. This person just got well because they thought they were taking the medication. It is not a fluke. Your mind, your body, your soul is capable of so much more than you ever imagined. This is the time, January 2021, is the time to get in touch with your supernatural powers. that existed with you all along. All right? And in closing, I'm going to share with you a very simple exercise. We're going to put our hands over our heart. You're just going to cross very gently. Close your eyes, and we're going to inhale. And a gentle exhale. Relax your shoulder, relax your neck. Inhale. Gentle exhale. And feel into the vibration of your heart, of your chest. Feel your heart feeling safe, cradled in your hands. Feel your heart expanding to meet your palms. Feel your heart letting go of all the worry and the sorrow and all the things that have been holding you back, constricting the heart space. Allow your heart time and space to expand into its magnificent nature. With every exhale, blow out the constraints that have been holding your heart down. With every inhale, allow your heart to expand and to glow its mighty golden glow. As your heart feels at ease in its home and in your palms, allow it to radiate golden light, and allow that golden light to blanket your entire being, creating a safe haven for yourself and your heart, your mind, your soul, your body. This golden blanket heals you. It allows you to be free, to discover your sovereign nature, to allow the inner wisdom and knowledge to flow forth. Feel the radiance of your heart radiating forward. And as you glow in your golden light, allow that light to flow forth and radiate into the world around you. Through this golden light, this is how we change the world. This is how we change ourselves. Because to change the world, we must first become us. We must first be who we are. And simply by being who we are, we will change the world. Come back center. Feel the warmth of your hand and your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I look forward to bringing you new updates as we go through this magnificent wild ride that we are in right now. Take care.